Hmm. Well, I didn't choose the camera this time and it just showed up. So I think it's because I already have the streaming key in the thing. And then those my alarm. No, it's my notifications from my calendar. Oh, yes. Because I had filled out my whole calendar and I was like, how is it that I don't know? I filled out the whole calendar, but I'm not getting any notifications on it. But I had my alarm clock as a backup, so I still was getting the alarms, but I was just like, no, what about my calendar? So in 5 minutes, because it's 5:55 where I'm at right now, Denver, Colorado, on this August 23rd, closing out our Leo season and beginning the Virgo season on the blue moon. How beautiful is that in Aquarius? Like, it's just touched my heart, and because it's not Leo season anymore, I can now focus on the things that I gotta get done. But Leo season was definitely like it's about me, boo boo, 30 days. I mean, I'm about me all the time, but it was like extra about like me. It's like, no, this is the pamper me, this is the love on me, this is the gratitude me, this is the blah, blah, blah. But now we're moving forward. This is Virgo season, and it's my grandmammy's birthday coming up tomorrow, and so this is her season. So she got a little bit of Leo still left in her, but we heading into the Virgo season. So boom, this is where we at. We gotta get the shenanigans done. So at 5:56 right now, at 6 a.m. I'm supposed to be meditating. So we have 4 minutes until our meditation. And I'm very excited because it has been hours. literally of me trying to pull all of this together. So thank you for your patience, love, and kindness. I know I look a little scruffy right now, but this is just because this is the testing season. Okay, okay. But because we're gonna go officially live with this in January for the brand new year. But this is just me testing out the waters between now and then to see how this goes. Got to work out the technologies and the systems and all the things. So here we go, step by step, y'all. So my next step is to figure out how do I get myself from the small little box to a big box, and then we will go from there. I suspect that I'm gonna tinker with the settings a little bit more for my live streaming and from YouTube, because I feel like in YouTube there should be a way for like there should be a settings in the studio to where when it comes through in the big screen. If I'm gonna continue to have this issue, then I may have to consider another streaming software that will allow me to utilize uh, this program the best that I can. Now, also, I may want to consider, yeah, deleting the software and then seeing if I could come back and upload, and then them telling me, okay, you need to have a streaming software, and then we go from there. Because I'm wondering if YouTube is already providing its own streaming key and stuff. Oh no, because then I wouldn't need the software to put the key into the obviously. But if I have a webcam, but if I already have a camera set up, and there's no option to even choose a live stream, then though I trick my computer and be able to film from my computer without having to do the live stream thing anyway. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Also, if that's going to be the case, then I may want to realistically consider just getting a whole brand new computer. Because let's be honest, y'all, the quality It's the quality for me. You know what I mean? This little grainy effect is cute. Um, Time to meditate. So on that note,
If you want to get deeply transformational results with your coaching or therapy clients, or lead workshops that are deeply impactful and keep your
shut the fuck up. You're trying to meditate. Why would you even have an ad at the beginning of that shit? Like, let's be mindful, people. And that is New York texting me about me purchasing a car. Why is New York texting me about purchasing a car? I mean, I am thinking about buying a car. So let's chat. Let's meditate for a minute, and then we'll talk about this car that we're supposed to be getting. This is where I'm gonna have the camera over here, I guess. So I may have to consider getting a vanity for my YouTube, for my computer, period. And so that way the vanity is the computer desk. And then I pull out a drawer for the keyboard and a nice little chair and a little thing for the bouncy pad. Yes, that would be very, very nice. And then I'll have lights on me. I'll just hit boom, live stream, let's go, YouTube, and then boom, beautiful. And then I can do whatever I need to. Usually in the YouTube channels, I want to be like doing my makeup, talking to the camera. It feels like it's just me and you, and we have the intimate moments, YouTube, like that's what it feels like, that's what it is. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Fiat. Okay, so let's back it up. Some weeks ago, a friend of mine, Michelle Swangram, she has a she has a YouTube channel, but she also has a Instagram channel, and her Instagram channel is at Michelle Swangram, and she is an intuitive reader. So on Friday night she goes live on Instagram channel, and she does free intuitive readings. And so we've been doing it for like a little bit over a year now, closer to like a year and a half. And so now it's kind of like we have a little community of people, and we've been in each other's lives, and we've been helping each other, basically manifest each other's dreams simply by just supporting each other, keeping up with one another, and checking on one another, making sure everybody's good, the standard third, all that. So, recently, like some weeks ago, like I was saying, she just blurted out, like I have gone live and done, my reading, and out of nowhere, she was just like, car dealership. And I was just like, car dealership? Like, what? What about a car dealership? And because I didn't ask about a car or nothing, I just be like, what what message did the universe have for me? But I think that particular week I felt like I asked a particular question, but I don't remember. Anyway, she just blurted it out, so I'm like, okay. And I kept it in the back of my mind, and then I was like, all right, why did she tell me that? So recently, I want to say within the last 2 weeks, because I feel like this was some months ago she did that. So last 2 weeks ago, I've been more seriously like, all right, let me, what's good with this card thing? So first I started printing out pictures of cards that I wanted, like my dream cards. And then I was just like, okay, but I still want something between now and then. Like I want a bridge card to get me to my dream card. So that's what I'm working on now. And then as I was thinking about it and working on it, I was just like, what's gonna happen? So I started walking out into the world, and where I work at, there's nothing but car dealerships up and down the street. I gotta pass through like five, six, seven of them just to get to the store. I was going to get some weed, so get to the dispensary basically, and come back and do my thing. And so I was like, all right, well, how is this gonna work out? So I'm walking down the street and I see this Maserati, and it's nighttime, and it's parked on the street, and it's sitting in the cut, and it's parked between two cars, and she's not on the show or nothing like that. And I was just like, yo, you cute. And it was something about that car. I was like, it's not normally a car that I would get, but it's something about it. I was just like, I gotta have this car. So I backed it up, touched the car. I was like, I'm gonna take the energy and I appreciate you. And then for a few days, I didn't even show back up or whatever. I think for a couple of weeks, and then something told me like, just go check, just go to the car dealership. Then I found out it was super close to me because when I first passed it, all I kept thinking was about the car, the car, the car. And then I had walked a different way coming back, and then when I had walked that way again, the next two times that I went, I actually went into the back roads. So by the time I pull up on the main strip, I had passed this, so I'm still looking for her. I'm like, she's not here. What happened? So then I was like, let me just take the main strip all the way back. And I took the main strip all the way back, and then I found her. I was like, there you go. And at first, it was hard to find because they had moved the cars from her, so she was up in the front. And I feel like I had passed her, so I don't see her. And then I had went another day and looked in the lot, and I didn't see it in the lot. And then they had put it on display, and I was like, yo, Davis. So then I was like, let me just go in. So I went to go inside the actual dealership and talk to somebody. And I talked to the girl, and I was like, yeah, I want to find out about this. I was still nervous. I said, I want to find out about this Jeep, and about the Maserati, and about what about the cars that may be available. This is what I'm looking for. Basically, I'm an artist, and that's what I said. So she was like, well, you got to get approved in order to even test drive the vehicle. I was like, my nigga. So I was like, all right. I didn't even try to get approved at that point because I was so nervous. I was like, I don't want to get rejected. And then I looked at around the lot just to see what else they had, and they had this GMC that was looking kind of cute. It was a Denali. I was like, all right, this might work. So tell me the price on this. And then right when I was saying that, I saw this Mercedes Benz, and it was a Navy blue joint, and it looked just like the car that I used to fucking have, my first car ever. And when I saw that car, I'm like, that's a no-brainer. That's the car. That's the car. You know what I mean? But then I was just like, but I don't want to give up on the Maserati. That made me feel like I was cheating on. So maybe feel like, okay, am I supposed to give up the past because it's a whole story with my first car? Like, all right, let's get into it. My first story with my first car, I first of all had just moved back home from living in California. And when I left home to live in California, it was no plans in coming back home. Like I left to go on a winter vacation for like this was around college years, freshman year of college. So I went to go on winter vacation, and I just never came back. And I sent my folks an email and was like, yo, because in my mind I had a girlfriend at the time. We'll get into that in a second. But I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was like, find a job and if I could find a school to go to, then I'll stay here in California. That was a crazy ass thing happened there. I should have just took my ass back home and been like, yo, this is a fun little trip that we for real, we're gonna do this. And there's a lot of other things that we have to have set up in order to make this real happen. But I'm just 18, I'm just living life doing things, whatever. But I was cognizant enough to know, like, okay, let me at least have certain things in place before I just make this kind of a move. And then I didn't come back for a year and a half. Like that was in December that I left. I was staying in California for from that January, basically December until the whole school semester was finished. It was June, May. Then that summer, I went back to the summer camp that I worked at the summer before when I met this chick that became my girlfriend. And we worked the summer and we found an apartment off campus. And so the next school year, we moved off campus into our own apartment. So now we're about to come up on a year now that I have not been in New York straight up. And I just like up and left on a vacation. I wonder if my mom had plans for me. I never thought about that. But she might have had plans for me. She might have had some ideas of what I could have done to make my life a little bit better. But I don't know. There's way more to the story than that, obviously. But we won't get to that. So I didn't come back and then work this summer camp. So now, oh no, that's the car being one second. Let's see. Hello? 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 This is Zillow. This is not the car people at all. And this is my Brooklyn apartment or property. And this is Brownsville. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? So let's switch gears. That's Brooklyn calling. We're gonna get back to the car story in a minute. But I'm gonna see if they gonna come back. I'm gonna do a follow up. The follow up video to the car is actually gonna be on my other channel, May Alice. Wells. I think it's May Alice Catherine. You know what? Actually, the YouTube channel. So I was waiting to get to 100 subscribers to actually have like the customized name, but that account is actually so old school. Already has a customized name. So I feel like if you type in Mr. May Rocks, you will find my channel, and it'll be a picture of me. And then I'm gonna finish up my car story over there because this was literally just a test to see what was going on. And then we happened to be meditating, and I was like, you know what, let's get into it. So we're gonna finish out our meditation. This is gonna be for an hour. Try to connect with this guy. Let's see.
Thank you for calling the Zilla Group. We're afraid we can't connect you because you're calling from a phone number that we don't know. Please try calling back from the original number you provided us. We look forward to helping you with your home search.
So that's crazy, Zillow. You know what? They said it's not the one that originally used to inquire about the property. So now I'm gonna have to do more work for Zillow and say, I think this was on here. All right, let's see here. Contact agent because it is now. They said just to confirm, you're thinking about buying. Yes. Alright, so now they said that you've already contacted this person regarding this home. So now I just have to wait. It's 1,200 square feet. It's $399,000. The address is 1905 Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11233. But I feel like I don't want to know more because I wanted something in Brookdale. But maybe the agent can help me. He's calling now again. Hello? Hello? first of all.
Thank you for calling Zillow Group. We're afraid we can't connect you because you're calling from a phone number that we don't know. Please try calling back from the original number you provided us. We look forward to helping you with your home search.
And then it's like I keep asking you to call me back on this 720 number and you won't do it. So you want to sign out. You want to sign in. Continue to give the call. Let's try this again. Go by. All right. So Brownsville right now is like $1 million properties, 6-figure properties for the most part. Linden and Rockaway is where the hospital is. Wait a minute. So what I'm gonna need is a whip in New York. If I decide I want to drive from point A to point B with either vehicle or no vehicle, I could do that. Hello.
Hi, this is Zillow calling on a recorded line for quality purposes. Press 1 to be connected. Hi there, Alex here. I'm connecting you to a listing.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. This
Hi.
is Christine from BCG Real Estate Group.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Good. I see you're looking at the land parcel in Brooklyn.
Yes. The one that's on Atlantic Avenue.
On Osborne.
Oh, that one. Yes, in Brownsville. Uh-huh.
Lot 58. It's 666. Ooh, it's an interesting number. Osborne Street, Lot 58.
Yeah. I'm only looking for properties specifically in that zip code in the Brownsville area.
Okay.
But I was digging that, and then I don't know, call me a weirdo, but I was into the numbers actually, like the numerology of it all was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't think too many people would be attracted to that property, but it definitely attracted me. So, yeah, I don't know if you could tell me more information about it would be helpful. So I'm just playing some meditation music so I can be zen in life.
That's okay. Everybody's got their morning routine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you looking for exactly? Because were you looking to build on it? Were you looking
Um,
for commercial use?
well, I don't know what it's zoned for, but I am looking for two different types of properties. I need private property for person like residential use, and also commercial property for studio dwelling, like for artwork and things of that nature. I'm not sure what it's zoned for, but if it's possible for me to do both in one, to do like a live work situation, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm looking for. If I find property that it's just I can only do certain things, that then I can always just do my business there. But for me, I'm trying to cut down on the commute, so that's kind of where it's at for me.
Yeah, just so we're on the same page, this is a vacant lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
No,
So
yeah.
It's zoned for residential use.
Okay.
I'm sure if it were a live work situation, that would be totally viable.
Okay.
So you would just I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is the first lot lease that I've seen thus far in this area of Brooklyn. So I just have to make sure that I'm telling you the correct zoning information. But what it says online is that it's for residential use. So I'm not quite sure the parameters.
Oh, what that really is.
A live work situation, but I can definitely find out for you. When were you looking to purchase?
As soon as possible. I'm currently working in Denver, Colorado, but my contract here is gonna not be ending but shifting, and so I'm gonna have like some period in between where there's not gonna be much going on for me here. So I figure, well, I could pick up work in New York, so let's just get another spot and keep things kind of rolling. I'm originally from New York, and actually I was born in Brownsville, so for me this would be kind of like a coming home. I have never actually lived in Brooklyn, so I was like, you know what, now that I have this fierce opportunity to do so, and most of the work that I do is from home, wouldn't it be awesome to like just build my dream home from scratch in Brooklyn? Like, I think that would be awesome. So that's what I'm kind of looking to do. Yeah, and just kind of work from home, do my little artwork from home, and
That's awesome.
yeah.
I'm from New York too, and I moved away for a while, and I thought I would never be back, but I'm so glad to be back home. So
I totally
understand you. Well, let me, I'm sorry that I don't have a ton of details for you right now, but let me do some digging into it and kind of see what the availability would be. Obviously, if you wanted to set up like a FaceTime tour of the land, you could probably work something out with that. But again, it would just be, me showing you the land.
Right. No, that's fine.
I don't know how descriptive it could be, but in terms of financing, are you going to work with a mortgage lender? Have you thought about that yet?
I've briefly thought about it. This would be my first purchase of any kind of property, period. So I don't know. I keep hearing they have like all these kind of programs for like first time home buyers and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I qualify for any of those things, but if I do, that would be awesome. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can get in where I can fit in, and that's where I'm kind of at. I haven't talked to any lenders. I'm not working with any agents or anything like that. I'm literally just, I was meditating this morning and I had a moment, and I had been looking at properties for a while, but not in New York and not specifically in Brooklyn. I've been looking in like Atlanta and LA and parts of Denver, obviously, but some today just told me, like, just start looking in Brooklyn. So here I am looking in Brooklyn. And I feel like I know how New York is. Once you see something, you got to get on it because it won't necessarily last. So I was like, all right, let me call. And here I am talking to you.
You are talking to me. Right. I love it. If you have a intuition like that, you got to listen to it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me see what I can do for you. let me also send you over our list of mortgage lenders that we work directly. If you, I don't know who you bank with, but if you bank with Chase or TD Bank, they can also generate a pre-approval pretty quickly for you. That way you can kind of look at, just what you're working with based on the amount that you are approved for. Because, like you said, everything's going fast, and a lot of these places are asking for pre-approval, before we schedule anything preliminary. So I'll text you my personal number. That way it's a little bit easier to reach me.
Okay.
And that way, if you see anything out, in the Brooklyn area or anywhere else, you just send it to my direct line, and I can look into it for you, and then we'll be in touch from there.
All right, cool. I'm actually only looking specifically in this area code 11212, and
Okay.
I don't know if you only have access to residential lots, but if you find some commercial spaces, I'm interested in looking at that as well, because I'm very flexible in terms of like what I could do. And I have experience in construction, so if it comes to like having to build something brand new or refab something, like I can totally do that. So yeah.
Okay, all right, I love it. I definitely will keep an eye out. What I can tell right now is this is the only land lot that I'm seeing in Brownsville.
Okay.
Because it's, as you know, growing up there, it's kind of pretty uncommon for it just to be an empty lot. So
I know, that's why I'm just like, yo, I gotta get my hands on this.
Yeah. But like I said, I'll contact you my direct line. You can text me or call me anytime, really. I'm always on my phone.
Okay,
and
sweet.
then I'll send you over those lenders so that you can get an idea of what we'll work with, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sweet. Thank you so much. What was your name again?
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm Christine.
Christine, yes. It's in the text message, but it goes away. All right, Christine.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Goddess. You're amazing.
You're awesome. Thanks for your call. You made my morning. It's so nice to wake up, and you were my first call today, so it's so nice to talk to somebody so, upbeat. You don't get those calls always, so thank you.
You're welcome, and
All right,
thank
we'll
you.
be in touch.
Yes,
I will,
totally.
I'll send you a text right after this, and then we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good. You have a blessed day, darling.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
All right, bye. Ooh, child. All right, y'all. So that was Brooklyn. And I do actually have a bank account with Chase. Now, do you think I could convince Chase to help me out? And would I have to have a conversation with them and give them a whole lineage? Because my grandmother has literally had a bank account at Chase. My mother has a bank account at Chase. The dancer school that I was a part of has a bank account at Chase. So y'all really mean to tell me that I was a part of all these people that would bring business to you, and you're not going to help me get this pre-approval for the house, and it's my first time buying a house, blah, blah, blah. Like, you got me crazy. And, it would be the perfect thing to, like, actually have two properties. One, I want to get that other property that they haven't called me about yet. And then this one, because I can build this one, but still have a place to lay my head while this is getting built. Because this is literally like just a piece of land. Like, I was like, what? There's like a little piece of earth just for me. Waiting with my name on this. The craziest address, not too many people is going to try and come, but it don't matter. Like, that's the whole point. And then it's going to be beautiful. I already see it. Boom. It's going to be like a nice little tall, skinny situation. But I think it's a corner lot. So from one side, it's going to look one way. And then from the other side, it's going to look another way. So I could have visually two entrances, and then that's just going to be marketing out the shabigga bang. Like, once I've got a residence in Brooklyn, do you know how much my net worth will go up? Pew! once I do that, oh my God. And I did have someone in my life in construction that was trying to help me move about in this space. I'm not going to say that you didn't, but there was too many other things that was going on in my personal life where I was just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to take that on with this individual in my life. And so the fact that you weren't able to help me out in that situation made me have to go a many different route. As a result, I lost that relationship. Well, not the relationship, but that part of the connection in that relationship. So then, well, you can't have access to my little things no more. But I'm like, well, boo boo boo, if I done did all of this stuff for you and you still literally got my face as promotion on your wall for you to continue to run your program. You don't pay me for no promotions or nothing like that. And I didn't sign no piece of paper that says any kind of intellectual property that you gather from the use of these programs is now your use to do whatever you want with. I did not agree to have my face on a banner, and I did not agree to have that banner be placed in your office. And when I went in there, I was just like, so where's my check for that? Where's my check for that? Because you already got paid through the city to run your little program. You got paid. So now you double dipping. And that's where it's not cool. So that's when I say, you know what, we're just not going to deal with that. We're just going to do our own thing. But this is awesome. This is perfect. I mean, it probably could get much more perfecter. Let's just continue to look at the properties that they have available because that's what we need to do. But I like. How do you not? How do you not? This next one is even more perfect. It's like it's already built out. This is giving me a vision of what I could do with the space. Like there's nothing there, and I could do something like this. You know what I mean? And she's. I'm gonna write this one down. I'm gonna write this one down. And the issue is this, everybody, all the swag from New York done left. So now there's kids that's still there that can't leave, and they subject to people who's gentrifying the neighborhood. And who's giving a fuck? Nobody. Is anybody bringing the swag back to the children who can't just up and leave like that? No. Y'all left them for dead. I was like, I'm gonna go build my dreams, okay? Don't forget about them dreams you're trying to build when you're looking at them little babies, because them babies is not gonna forget about you. And they're gonna remember that you left. They're gonna remember that you left. Whew. Because, two, once I own property in New York, then my credit value goes up. And so now I have an asset. So if I really needed to, I could borrow against the value of my home to purchase a property out here if I really wanted to do that. And then I would have this vibe. I would have my reputation making me money at home. I would have my international hotspot making money because I'm here doing shenanigans. And then these two properties would pay for my crib in LA. And in LA, I could just party and chill and have folks over and have them pay a fee for that. And then the money I make from LA is what I go around the world with. So next up, what do you want to do, LA? We don't know. I'm gonna get to LA. When we get to LA, I'll tell you where to go next. So first, we gotta get to Brooklyn, get a spot there. Then we get a spot here. Then we get a spot there. Yes, yes. Because now it's like we gotta make it real. I have all these ideas floating in the sky, and I wrote it down. And they're like, okay, when you're gonna do the thing, when you're gonna call the people, when you're gonna actually talk to somebody. I'm like, oh, talk to Christine. Christine from Zillow, y'all bless her. Y'all bless Christine from Zillow. Y'all give her the blessings of days. And you give her the resources to help me find the property of my dreams and the lender that's going to allow me to do what it is I need to do and get me what it is I need to get now. This is where the network really could have been in hand because I know specifically I could call her right now. I could call her right now and be like, sis, I know it's been a minute, but if you could put in a good word for me at the bank and be like, yo, approve her for whatever she wants, because she's got it, then that's the kind of moves I'm trying to make. But I haven't talked to this person in such a long time. And so this is going to be a test, y'all. I'm going to call this person. I'm not going to tell you who this person is that I'm calling. I'm going to tell you what happens after the fact. But I'm going to call this person and I'm going to let them know what's going on. This is what I'm trying to do. That's also going to send a signal out to that whole crew. Right? And so then New York is going to be low key, relaxed and chill and buzzing and all excited. They're going to have all these plans and ideas for me, but they not. Because if I'm coming back, then that means I'm chilling. I'm doing me. Don't fuck with me. Don't talk to me. I wish you would roll up on me because I got my own shit now. You feel me? But I don't really want to get involved even with all of that. So what I'm going to do is not call them. I'm going to put out a blessing and say I thank you for being in my life and let me know that everything was gravy. But I am going to let the bank know that they're part of my portfolio. So when they go back into their little history of life and they try to figure out should this particular person be the one that we fudge numbers for if we have to. Or I could just get approved because my standing is that good. I could just be, up and up. We could be good money. Are they going to make me have a co-signer? I don't know. If they make me have a co-signer, what am I going to do? I might have to get a business partner, or I might have to get my mom. Ideally, I would like to get my mom, and not because I expect her to pay the bills, but because this would be property that could get passed down to the next generation, which would be these little kids that you was looking at who would love to come to New York and do something, but where are they going to go? You sold the house in New York. I've always wanted to live in Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is changing now. It's not as crazy and ridiculous as it used to be. Kids can walk up and down the street and feel pretty much safe in this, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure there's still shenanigans going on, but that's why I'm specifically going to Brownsville, because that's why I feel like if I go to Brownsville and chill out the area and make a name for myself over there, There's no telling what could be done. That's a real impact. That's a real influence. And that's what I'm gonna tell Christine. And because that's a real issue. She's gonna feel me. This is gonna be so different. This is gonna hit different. I'm like, you know why I'm doing this? I'm gonna tell you this why. Because I grew up with a dude that was in Jay-Z's motherfucking video. And that dude to this day is still out there doing the worst. And it's because people like Jay-Z, they use the clout of being from Brooklyn and they go out and make a name for themselves, but the money didn't come back here. It didn't come back here. They bought up all the properties. We didn't get educated. We didn't get jobs. And so they kicked all of those people out, fixed up all this stuff, replaced it with new folks, and they said, here we're about to charge up all this money. Now I think another part of the reason why they're charging them all the money too is because of what they had to do in order to get it to this point. Like you don't know the condition of some of these properties. Let's think about it. Abandoned buildings, people doing drugs, like, all types of shenanigans was going on. Spiritual work had to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes on. 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 Cardi B, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So it's a lot that goes on, and so we do this work, and it's like Reiki for the city. you know? Basically. So that's what happens. And I feel like Brownsville is my jurisdiction. That's my land. Um that's my hood. That's my hood. That's my hood. And I'm gonna be that old grandma in Brooklyn talking about, yup, I watched the people go. I watched the people go. I watched the people go. You know. And so for those people who definitely gotta get out the East Coast, I have a safe place for them to go. For those folks that could stay on the East Coast, I got a place for them to go to. I feel like being in New York now would be a better experience for me personally because one, I'm a whole different ball game. Two, weirdly enough, I feel more confident in New York doing business talk because it's like I don't have to explain too much. When I have to explain too much, then it's like, all right, I'm talking to the wrong people. That's what it is. Not about the confidence, just I'm talking to the wrong people. But I'm in New York, it's the right people, and it's like, boom, all right, y'all get what I'm talking about. So we about to do this, and I give them my background. They're like, oh, okay, and I make sense to them. And I'm like, so we got LaGuardia ahead, who did this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and plus I got clout in the city. Like that's where my money is at. You know what I mean? That's where my energy is at. That's where everything is at. You know what I mean? So I'm over here struggling in Denver, Colorado, trying to make some dollar bills, but it's because I don't know nobody up in here. And really, it's because this is somebody else's territory. So this is for me, not really, you know, come in somebody else's territory and be like, yo, I'm gonna make some money without getting permission from the people who run the shenanigans. You know what I mean? And so when I came here initially, I knew that, but I came here being around it because I'm like, well, I don't know who they are. So this is my way of bringing them out, bring them out, bring them out. So brought them out, found out who it was, and now I'm gonna go back home. The wheel is up, ride it around. What? I gotta watch that YouTube video. This is House of Show. I hope I even can get in there. I might have to start paying for the subscription. She's worth it. If it's only $5 a month, and I want to get Diamond $7 a month for sure, for sure, for sure. So, but yeah, I just see so much potentials for doing the things and the things and the things, and it really did bother me that Marcy Projects kind of fell to the wayside, and there's like no Jay Z influence over there whatsoever. So I don't want that to happen to the neighborhood that I would have liked to have grown up in, had shit not got crazy, but can grow up in now that I'm an adult. It's gonna be a different kind of grow up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my adult years in Brooklyn. I'm single. I don't have no kids. I'm not married, and I'm divorced. So I've been there, done that, know what the fuck is going on, and I got a place I feel that a shorty would want to come chill with me at, and it's not their hometown. They get to come see another part of the world. They come get to be with somebody that they know, can come do the thing, and it's gonna be like a beautiful situation. You feel what I'm saying? A parking situation is gonna definitely be a challenge for me, but I'm gonna work it out. Now, see, like back in the day, a lot of these types of buildings actually used to have horses and carriages, and that's why some of the architecture looks a little bit crazy because you have to imagine like people park their horse and their carriage right in front of their house, and then they went inside. So when they did all this thing, it was like, okay, there's no horse and carriage here no more, da 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 da. But they didn't make no room for parking a car on the street. So now, if you want to have a car, probably in part of these neighborhoods, that's going to be a challenge. But see, that's why the grocery store is right next door. And if I'm smart, I'll be able to get some products in that grocery store, products that I want to have at the grocery store. And if they don't have the products that I want in the grocery store, guess what? I'm pretty sure there's a property right across the street that's a commercial, or down the street. I feel like there's a commercial street thing right down the street that I can make my own supermarket in, and then fill it up with the products that I need, and then boom. Guess what? I get to walk down to there, and then if I when I do that, that's really fierce and that has some parking, then I could park my car down at the grocery store, and then I could be extra bougie. I could put my car down at the grocery store, walk down there when I go to get the groceries, fill up the car with the groceries, take it to um, take it to the house, drop it off, and then take the car back to the grocery store and then walk back. Now that sounds like a lot, right? But that would be somebody's exercise in the day, and then boom, you got your exercise in for the day. You had your time with God. You got your groceries done. You fulfilled yourself. So all the way around, it's productive. It is. But when you're growing up, they don't list those things. They don't say, oh, doing this and third, you're gonna be that's considered productive. When you get the natural lighting. This is my office to the street. That black stuff that you see right there is the woman who is renting three other offices on this floor and a storage space. And then she has this window. And it's just like the things I sit there to look. Let's open the door and see that first thing in the morning. Like nobody wants to see that first thing in the morning, but do they think about that when they doing stuff? No, they don't do that. They just say, oh, let me just do my thing. But how much more sunlight could I be getting in here if the black ass wall wasn't there covering the window? But the building people were just like, whatever, sell your stuff. Well, I guess whoever was here previously, they didn't care too much. But I care a lot. I care a lot. So, and then now I have no window in here, so this is the only way I get any type of access to what's happening in the outside world. So to have that there actually, I think, is a hazard, is a safety concern for me, because somebody could be rolling up on me from the street and I wouldn't know because I can't even see through the window. But I wouldn't know otherwise because my doors would be closed. And then you have to have a code to get in. But you know, motherfuckers like me. Like if I'm sitting here and if I can't even see one or two cars that's parked there, then that means um someone from the street could see me and come in and do business with me. But without having that kind of access, it's like I'm working that much harder. And then it's like you taking up this whole window and then you're not even here all the time. Oh, it's annoying. It's crazy because at first I was like, yeah, that's cute. But then I was like, but did you consider the person who wrote it inside there? I don't think they thought about it. They just wanted to hear the yes. So then it's like, why ask an opinion of somebody? You're not really trying to hear the opinion of somebody. You just want to hear your yes. And as soon as you hear your yes, you go with that shit. But I digress. I digress. So this is the stuff. This is the type of things that I'm dealing with y'all in this world. I'm just trying to get a little sunshine and speak to y'all at the same time and be comfortable in a home setting. And this is what I have come to in my conclusion. So, in order to make that happen, I'm either gonna have to create it inside here and make a simulation, or go someplace else where I can find those elements and build it and just deal with the fact that I'm not gonna have that here at this particular location and let it go. Okay. Oh, I have to let it go. And move on to the next thing. And moving on to the next thing, just being grateful for the fact that I was here in this particular space. There's still gonna be my office though. I just get another office one with the one that's a hosting one actually at the other end that has windows all around. So it'll be a completely different situation. And then this will probably end up becoming storage where I keep the mail, where I have a piece of mind that's at a third, or where I hide out from motherfuckers. So with that being said, um, I am gonna go now. I think I did well with my video. I tested it out. I still don't know why we just have a box and not the home screen. And I haven't watched the replay yet, so I don't know if it's gonna be the box just for the recording or if it's gonna be like this for the replay. So we'll check back with y'all. But I thank you for being here with me and love you.